Hi, I'm just setting up for breakout trading. We're trying to trade just the Sydney Open, and we're looking for the breakout, and we'll trade for 10 to 15, maybe 20 points or pips. So what I've done is I've set this little breakout box here just manually, and if I grab a hold of it, you'll see it's set to about 20 pips, which is 200 points on there. Now, if we put, because we really don't know where the market's going, we assume from the looking at this in the past that it's going up, but we don't know, so we're going to put a couple of orders. And the first one is a sell stop below the breakout box, and the second one is a buy stop above the breakout box. Alright, now all the currencies work and do trade and do all sorts of strange things, and they do it when you least expect it. So rather than trying to decide which currency is going to work, I'm going to let the currency work, and then I'll delete the orders that aren't working. So we'll just see what the currency actually comes up with by itself. And so by the time I finish doing this, now this one should be, where are we? So now this started, right, so we're going off the start of the day. This actually started there, because that's the start of the bar, just there. So that's where we're looking at. So now we're going and buy stop, and we'll go below, and a sell stop. Now we're just going to do this for every currency on my sheet. That's not what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to put this on pause while I do the rest of them, because next I'll show you how to make the breakout box. Breakout box is just purely, you go insert, shape, rectangle, and you make it, and then you click on it, and you see the little dots, so you can move it with the center dot. You can get your arrow tricks on it. Right, so I'm getting a little bit of lag because of the recorder, and you set the pips there. You see the 200 we're looking for. 200 gives us 20 pips from the top to the bottom. So we set that in the middle of whatever the open is, and then we work from there. So in this case, the open is just here, and of course we can't see the, for some reason we can't see what we're trying to see. I'll just pan out a bit. There it is. So I'm going to bring that up so it's basically level with the open. Alright. Now that's set to go, and then we'll put our buy stop on top and our sell stop below. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing it for every currency on the board here. Alright, so back in a minute. I'll just put on pause. Alright, we've had a couple pick up already, and would you believe they're now losing. So we'll see what happens. The goal is to make a profit. Now you'll see I've got up hidden up here, just trailing stop manager. It's free with a $10 subscription I made, and it's very handy. It just picks up the trade and pulls your stop up at 20 pips below the thing. So you can see that it's already moved the stop into here, and it's bought. So it's whipped up right in the first second of the thing, gone up and bought, and then it's gone up to about there, where that arrow is pointing, and then it's come back down and it's pulled the trailing stop up. So that's good. This one here's done at $2.36 minus. The 230 and the 228 both haven't had any action yet, and the result is we're down $7 at the moment. But we'll let it run and see how we go. And I can't actually activate any more things. I don't have enough money in the account to activate any more potential trades. So what I might do is have a look, see what I like, and figure it out from there. And this one's already gone up and done the same thing, and now it's coming back down. It's a bit shitty when it does that, but that's the market. It can do all sorts. And we get to a spot here, and this one bumped down, put me into a sell, and it's now gone back up. And trailing stop manager hasn't worked yet for some reason, so we'll have a look at that and see why it's not working. It says it should be. Let's have a look. Alright. Let's bring it over here, this page, just so you guys can see it. Allow live trading. Inputs 200, that's the trailing distance. Okay. So that'll work when it gets to dumping. Alternatively, we can just put in a 200 pip stop loss, and that just protects us if it runs against us too far, which it's probably going to do. That should be right down about there. Anyway, if we get too close, it'll just take us straight out. So, as you can see down here on the right hand side, nothing's working. This one here should have closed already. Pound AUD. Oh, that's my fault because I didn't have the thing done, but it's already gone too far back against us. So we should be getting out of the trade. Clearly it's in our direction, but if we come back more than 20 pips, it's more than we want to come back. And we're looking to gain about 40 on average, but I mean, we have to have a look and just see what the general feel for the market is. So all these other ones, I didn't get any trades on. There's one. And that's active, and it's gone backwards too. Pretty shitty. Anyway, this one I haven't put anything on. It's just popped out here in the first bar, so maybe maybe this first bar really is a bit of a mistake. We should be looking at the next. We're into the hour, aren't we? Yeah, so we're well into the hour. So I don't know why it's just popping out the bottom like that. Anyway, we'll go back to one. Yeah, curious. Alright, and that one hasn't gone anywhere at all. USD CAD looks like it's going up. AUD CAD. And Euro AUD. Yeah. Alright, so nothing much is working there. So we'll just wait now. We'll see what happens. I'm going to put on pause again, and I'll come back to you when I've either lost a trade or won a trade. Alright, haven't been doing too good so far. That's a bit shitty. We're down $8 overall. I've just closed out 2 trades that we're losing. I don't know what this bloody thing is doing here. Why is that there? Piss off. Alright, so as you can see, everything's still minus. Not one of them's gone into profit since they opened. This one's actually looking like it's coming back further now. That's AUD yen. And look, I had this massive little pip up there, and now it's just going to go float along. So I don't know just what's going on. Maybe the market's too light, or what. But yeah, a bit shitty. Anyway, I'm going to let it run, and they can all run their course. They'll either win or lose. That's the way you got to trade. You put your trade on, and if it wins, it wins, and if it loses, it loses. But the cutoff is minus $2 per trade. So if any of the trades go to minus $2, I just close them out, and we'll wait and see if another trade comes along. All right, cheers for now. I'm only 10 minutes in, so I'll give it another half hour to an hour, and then I'll come back and continue the recording. Okay, I'm back. We're 43 minutes into the Australian Open. The New Zealanders finally come along, and it's actually up 20 pips at the moment, which is pretty cool. I'll bang in the trailing stop machine, just so it's got some trailing stop going on. And that's right to go. So what that should do is introduce a trailing stop and make it follow. In due course, we'll let it see how it runs. It should just do that automatically. Now, this one here where it bought early, it probably shouldn't have even been active. It's because we had set to 1 hour. If we're down on the 15 minutes, it wouldn't have acted on that peak point there at all. So I'll redo that. And that's now in order, and somewhere down here in the next few hours it might activate. Neither of this have gone, and what about here? Neither of them are picked up, and neither of them are picked up, so go right down the other end. Now these are all getting better. New Zealand's still growing quite strong, and the other ones are pulling back where they were like $1.80 or $1.50 before, so they're a lot less loss, which is good. The free margin is $3.20. We can't actually put any more trades up because we've got no free margin. Anyway, we'll keep running and see how we go. And I've traded this system the last 3 days because I missed Monday completely, and I have to tell you I've lost every day. So there you go. But there's always tomorrow, I suppose. System does work apparently in the long term, but I've either made some very bad choices or just got a bit unlucky with the trades. But anyway, here we go. We're watching them. We're dumping them if they lose $2, and theoretically if they make $2 we should make a profit, but I'm happy to let them run a bit further. So I'll just see where the trailing stop is on the New Zealand USD. And it hasn't worked, so we'll bang on it. We can. Yes. And it should start trailing it now, I presume. There it has, yeah, it's already pulled it up. So just needed one to play with. So there you go. So I'll go and make sure they've all got trailing stops on them and working. Just had a buy stop and no sell, and that should be a sell activated there now. Be curious about that. Why doesn't that have a sell on it? Anyway, maybe it couldn't, maybe it wanted to, and there just wasn't enough to do it. So that would be possibly a good trade coming there. New Zealand's a bumper trade going perfectly, and the Aussie should be doing the same. So we might dump this one that's losing $1. and take up the Aussie. Seems to me like a good idea. I'll just jump straight in there. Trading and new order, and we're going to just sell directly on the market. Alright, so we've got that in, and we'll put the trailing stop to about there. Alright, so it's locked in. Now, because the New Zealand's running like that, the Aussie should do the same, so if it does, we'll make a profit out of it. Starting to get a profit showing here, and our equity's back up to 93. Now we started just on 100 this morning, so we need to make up another $7. That's to make up the 100, and then if we want to catch up the rest of the week, we need another $25 on top of that. So yeah, pretty shit week, but I'm trading with a pretty minuscule account, and I'm over trading to buggery, so you know, you wouldn't have lost that percentage if you were trading like with a $10,000 account and only trading a few small trades like this. You would have said, oh yeah, I've lost $20, big deal. But when they win, they usually win quite well, and it's not uncommon for these trades here to get up to $10 or more in profit. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, I'll put on pause again, and I'll come back in an hour or so and see how we go. Alright, we've just been sitting here looking and just watching what's going on. So you can see the New Zealand is still rising, but the other trades that are left in are now all rising. So we've got over the bullshit and we're into the correct direction for our trades, and you can see that happening there and resulting in $6.77 there now. So our equity's back up to 96.80 at the moment. We've really got a long way to go. We've had 3 days of really bad luck with our trades. So we're just going to let these run, and hopefully they'll do some good. Bit pissed off here with this because I was going to take it and I'd closed it out. It was there, and I thought, oh no, I'll just let it go. And I'm looking at the strength of the Aussie, and it's looking pretty good. So, but it's actually it's not. Sorry, the strength of the Aussie should be good, but it's not at the moment. Not in relation to this for some reason. So on my little currency indicator, it says the euro is stronger than the Aussie, and well, there you go. It's heading towards the euro at the moment. But that'll turn around, and when it does, I might hop in for a sell there. But I'm happy with what we've got here going. We're up to $8 there already. It's all looking good. I've shut out all the other stuff, turned off all the potential trades that weren't looking like they were going anywhere. So I've taken them out, and so on. Pound Swiss is just not a good trade for Australian market, I don't think. AUD Swiss is a good trade for the Australian market, but it's going against the Aussie at the moment. Now, the Swiss is not strong, but it's stronger than the Aussie, so I guess that's why it's going down. And pound AUD is heading towards the pound, so the Aussie is weak versus the pound at the moment, and that's true according to my indicator. Aussie yen. Zipping off down towards yen. So New Zealand is going beautifully. Aussie USD is going beautifully. So that's what we want. If we're trading anything Aussie versus any other currency, and we're just paying attention to which one's in the money, which one's making a profit, that's the way to go. Now, this New Zealand one here, we're up to nearly $4. If that goes over $4, we might lock in the $4, because that'd be nice profit to have. First the 20 pip stop loss, so we'd soon start to equate. But as you can see, we're nearly up to our starting stack again this morning. and that puts us break even on these trades this morning if that goes another $1 or so. So after that we start making a profit. $2 in profit gives us 2% for the day already, and that'd be pretty cool. Tokyo market's just opened, which will probably help the yen, so that'll be interesting. So I expect to see the yen rise in value now that Tokyo market's opened. So if we've got any trades versus the yen, we might get rid of them. No, we don't. So Aussie yen, have a look at it, and it's heading back towards the Aussie at the moment. But it's curled over here, it's favouring the yen, and the yen is stronger than the Australian dollar at the moment, so probably going to next bar or so it'll turn around and start heading back down. Alright, we'll switch off again for another 15-20 minutes, we'll see what comes. Alright, I'm back again, and of course Camtasia crashed while I was gone, so it's let me save it. But anyway, just as a continuation, have a look here. Everything's going like a dream. We're back up way over this morning's start, and you can see we've got 106 there. We started with about 100, just on 100. So I've made up for last night too, because I lost $5 or $6 last night. So really good start to the day, and these trades coming in at $4 now is good, and I probably should just take those $4 and what have you. I'll have a quick look at them again and just make the decision now whether we're going to do it or not. So we'll go to New Zealand first, New Zealand dollar. Well, that's still looking pretty actively going down, so a bit silly to close it. But we'll let it run and see how it's going there. And we've got another $4 trade, which is Euro USD. I can find that. Euro USD, well that's just whomping down too, so no real reason to close either of those trades. And now all the other ones are coming up. Now we're up to nearly $17. Yeah, so looking good. And as they say, let your profits run. So I'll let it run. I'm going way past expectations here, and which is good because it needs to make up for the losses in the last few days. But certainly heading well on the way there. I don't expect to get it all today, but I mean, shit, you never know. Market's probably light this time of year, so if you get it in the right direction, it's going to go. Because there's not a lot of everybody's knocked off for Christmas, and you know, we could be sitting here riding the glory train, or not, who knows. Anyway, there's one stop loss not working there, look at that, so we better fix that up. That's the Euro USD, so where's that? That's this one. Alright, no stop loss there. Trailing stop manager's in, but not installed, so let's just put it in and see why it's not running. It says it should be. There it is. Boom, straight back down. So if you don't put your original stop loss there, trailing stop manager can't actually do what it's supposed to do. But that's gorgeous, and I'm happy. I can't turn any of them off. I just got to let it run and enjoy the profit. If that goes up another $1 on each one, that's a big deal. So we just need to let it run. All right, I'll be back again soon. I'll put on pause again, and if I can find my mouse, there it is. All right, this is the end of this. I'm going to shut this down. We've been trading this morning for an hour and a half, and I've just closed a couple. Everything's pulled back a bit, and the trouble is it can pull back to the stop loss, which will just piss me off, so I'm going to take my money now and get out. So I've already closed a couple, so I'll close these. try and close them. The recorder's upsetting the works a bit. Anyway, so I'll just close. And what's the next one? So it did pretty well. I mean, admittedly that got up to $4.50 or something, but you know, we could hang in there and say, oh yeah, it might go and it might not. We better just take the money. It's we've done well. We've got bloody $3 up on our starting stack today, so that's a 3% profit for the day already without doing any other thing today. That's good. So next trading session will be the London Open, which is about 6 or 7 p.m. tonight. I've got Kitty's concert on tonight, but anyway, I'll come in a bit after the London Open and see how we go there. Alright, done. Cheers.